So I have a lot of people asking me now, is Shiba Inu still going to set a new all-time high? How high do we think things can go? And yes, I do still believe that SHIB is going to hit a new all-time high in the cycle. I think it's going to surprise a lot of people, maybe hundreds of billions of dollars in market cap by the end of this. And no, this isn't hopium. This is just math. This is how the math works out. But there's one thing that we need in the market to really get this show on the road. And we haven't really seen it since March of last year. All right. And there is going to be a point where this switch does flip and it starts accelerating. And I want to show you guys exactly what I mean. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So just looking at Shiba Inu currently, oh, there you go. Just looking at Shiba Inu currently, we're still sitting in our chop range. We're around 40163, 40164, just trying to find our direction for the day along with the crypto market. SHIB actually up 3.8% on its daily candle. Doing a little better than some other assets in the space right now. And that's an exciting thing. Obviously, there's some excitement surrounding the United Arab Emirates partnership from yesterday. Maybe that materializes into an even bigger move. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But really what I want to point out in the crypto market is, although we've had our boom and our retracement now, we're still at a point of stagnancy. All right. And why I'm saying that is, look at what the total market cap of crypto has done since basically this latter part of November. It hasn't really moved per se. In fact, it's been very tightly range bound, right? If you're looking to swing trade in the market, this might be all you need to make some of those decisions, right? You guys can see the market cap is basically bound between $3.73 trillion and $3.2 trillion, we'll call it, right? We're sitting at 3.19 right now. But you guys can see it tends to hang around either the top or the bottom of this. And the reason why this is happening is because adoption really isn't taking place. Now, this is new all-time highs, right? If we compare to last market cycle, oops, didn't mean to do that. When you compare to last market cycle, we're above these highs. This is an exciting thing. That means there's more users, there's more capital in the market than there was at that point. But what we're not seeing is an introduction of more capital yet. Yes, there is some happening on the institutional side. That's a very exciting thing, but it's a drop in the bucket when we're looking at some of these trillions, right? Now, what's interesting here is we saw something very similar last market cycle. Yes, we had a little burst in obviously January of all the way back here. We saw a little burst in January. Okay. But look at what happened. We were range bound. We were stuck. We were tight. We were doing the same thing until we actually escaped this around February 5th. I'm not saying today is the day, right? But we did the same exact thing. And the reason why is because we weren't seeing new capital or new users enter the space. That's where we're at right now. So the reason why SHIB and many other assets are down from some of these highs that we experienced in December is because people right now, they're looking for opportunity within. All right. Because when assets get stagnant, people get bored and they start to just chase things around the space. They chase, frankly, shit coins, right? And junk. And that's how people truly mess up in crypto. Most people can't wait. They can't just patiently hold their bags and prepare for the next move, right? And when we look at the total three, which is all assets outside of BTC, you can see a very similar trend, right? Now, this is slightly trending down because some capital has moved to stables, some has moved to BTC. And what we're waiting for is, again, that reintroduction of excitement into altcoins. And it just hasn't happened quite yet. All right. Now, when we look at Google search metrics, same thing's taking place here. Look at since November, pretty flat, right? We obviously had our burst because of US-based crypto. We had our burst because of the Trump and Melania meme coin. But apart from that, we've returned to the mean. This can be tracked on Shiba Inu, right? Turn to the mean, actually slightly higher than what we were coming out of summer, which is a good thing. Meme coin search traffic, return to the mean, basically the same place it's been in November. So we're at basically a standstill. Okay. Now, again, it's not neither a bad thing nor a good thing. We've done this from cycle to cycle to cycle. And then we have to ask ourselves, what happens that causes things to open up? What causes people to start moving their capital back into the space? 1, excitement. 2, the freeing up of new capital. So the reason why I typically target this March, April, May standpoint is 1, because historically it's relevant. That's about the time where the next market top is, or the next market peak is, before we go into our summer correction and then our late market surge. But what's happening at that time is people get more capital. Tax time, right? Tax time brings a lot of new users to the crypto market. It brings a lot of fresh capital in. Sometimes people get $500, $1,000, whatever it may be. and they're looking for opportunity. They don't necessarily spend that on consumables. Some people do, but really during this time, this is when people start freeing up their capital. And why I say that, this can be tracked actually in GDP. Q2 and Q3 tend to have bigger booms because people have more capital to go around, right? You get kind of out of the winter lull, and you kind of get into the spring where people start to get more excited, a little bit more free with their money. All right. So we're now entering this time where things begin to pick up a little bit. And although times may look boring, what we're getting is some pretty big embrace here in the US. Okay. A US embrace of crypto is a big deal. US trying to become a crypto powerhouse, it's a big deal. And although it hasn't materialized into much yet, know that that is going to accelerate as time goes on. And again, the biggest thing we need for Shiba Inu to start setting some new highs is some excitement, some push. Maybe this United Arab Emirates partnership is something that causes SHIB to make a little bit of a burst. But really where this gets exciting is when price starts moving and people start chasing and FOMO hits, and then Shiba Inu can go on its surge towards these new highs. Now, as far as a price standpoint, guys, I'm still thinking somewhere in that 4013 through 4019. It would make a lot of sense. Buy somewhere in that March, April, May range. And later on this year, I would still expect Shiba Inu to be somewhere around that 305 to 201. Obviously, this isn't a guarantee or financial advice or anything like that. And I think by the time we get to that March, April, May range, we should have a good idea of where SHIB is headed for the rest of this market cycle. Does it have the ability to maintain its dominance? Do we still have those major optics throughout the world? The great news is, again, we're seeing the right things fundamentally for Shiba Inu. We just need that burst, that excitement, those new people entering the space. And now, guys, we're in that window. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.